Namaste, everyone. As usual, I am here to teach English grade 10. Today, I'm in the third episode of Tinau digital learning session. Today, I'm going to teach one of the poems, Leave This Chanting and Singing, written by Rabindranath Tagore. This is one of the very important poems for the ACE students. I think this topic will enhance and accelerate the students who are going to appear the C examination 2083. Before I start this lesson, I would like to extend my best wishes on the auspicious occasion of Barada Sain Tiyar and Chhat. I think each and everyone will celebrate these festivals with great pomp and show. Now, I would like to move on to the topic. As I already said about this poem, Leave This Chanting and Singing. This is the poem written by Rabindranath Tagore. I would like to talk about this poet. This poet is very famous. He is a social person, freedom fighter, and composer. He has written different types of the poems, essays, novels, etc. He is the poet that he has composed the national anthem of India and Bangladesh. I think he wrote at first this poem in Bengali language. Later on, he himself translated it into English. This is the poem that everyone will get a very nice lesson because there are two types of persons in this poem that the poet has explained about it. One of the person has been busy, he has been busy, he is walking in the field, whereas the next person is praying the God. So now in this poem, it has four stanzas. According to the four stanzas and according to the different stanzas, I would like to explain at first the first stanza. The first stanza is about, now I'm going to tell you, I think every one of you will understand very clearly and well. Now I'm also trying my best to teach you very well so that everyone will clearly get acquainted with this topic. According to the poet, the poet has said that people have to living stop living the chanting and singing mantras and hymns. Apart from this, the poet has said that the people have to stop telling of the beads. Beads means religious garlands which are found in the temple. Similarly, in this lesson, it has been described that the people who worship in the temple where there is only dark and we find nothing in that temple, in that inside the room where all the doors are locked, it means it has no value. When the people go to temple and worship the God, it has actually there is no meaning because nothing can be achieved by sitting, by going inside the temple. We only believe that a kind of traditional belief is there, because the reason is that the people will have to open the eyes. We have to be very much, we must have too much wisdom, or we have to be too much wise. It is very sure that we have to open the eyes. Reason is that the God is not before us. God is not before us. That is why the poet has addressed that all the people have to open the eyes, and reason is that the God is not before us. So now I want to go to the next uh, stanza. In the next stanza, in the next stanza, it has been described that here you can, sorry, uh, here, here has been written he, and here has been written tiller. I want to make you clear. And here is one difficult word, tilling, hard ground, and then after here is a path maker. Similarly, Sean and sour. And next thing is Garvin. I'm going to make you very clear about this. Let's wait. And holy metal. Similarly, the dusty soil. This is the second stanza. Dear students, this is the second stanza. In this stanza, the poet has been describing by taking the name of the God. It is God. Means, what is the God? The God is there where the farmer, tiller is a farmer. Where the farmer is tilling means cultivating the ground. Means the farmer is working in the ground, there is the God. Where the farmer is working, the God is there. In this way, you'll have to understand the similarly. Similarly, the person means path maker. Path maker means the hardworking person. The hardworking person who is breaking the stones means the hardworking person is constructing the roads. Where the hardworking person or path maker is working, the God is there. Similarly, the God is with them. The hardworking person, where they are in the sun and in the shower. It means that the hardworking person work under the sunlight, and in the shower they never say there is sunlight, they never say there is rainfall. Similarly, Similarly, even the God clothes also. This is the God clothes, garment. God clothes is also covered with dust. Reason is that the God is also with the hardworking people. So this lesson explains that there is only place for hardworking people. Those who work hard, they will definitely get the result. So it is said that hard work never fails. And and after this, the poet also has addressed that the religious minded people, he has said to the religious minded people, you have to put off the holy mantle. Holy mantle is a kind of clothes that is a religious covering. When the people go to temple, they wear the religious clothes, and he has said to put off, and even like him means like a god, and you all people have to come out, and you have to come on the dusty soil. Dusty soil means where there is working area. So in this second stanza, the poet has said so many things by taking the example of God. Now, I would like to move on to the next stanza. Next stanza is deliverance. About in this third stanza. This is the third stanza. First of all, I want to make clear about deliverance. Actually, the normal meaning of deliverance is freedom, relief, or salvation, we can say. But for such type of people means the people who do not like to work hard, they only want to stay in the temple. What do they think? For them, deliverance is freedom. Deliverance is freedom from the cycle of death and birth. It means they only believe that when we go to temple, when we worship God, God will support us, God will give us relief. Actually, this is not fact. God will not give us anything. Really? So it has said that where is this deliverance to be found? Where is this deliverance to be found? Actually, where is the deliverance to be found? In fact, deliverance is not found in the temple. Deliverance is not found the people, the person who cheat. Deliverance is found only in the tough work, hard work, and the people who try to bring the result by working hard. There we find the deliverance. So the our master himself had joyfully taken upon him the bonds of creation. This sentence says that our master means our God. Our God also has many more duties and responsibilities. Duties and responsibilities are there. Our master, I said, God, the poet has said that our master himself, he has taken the responsibility. Means the poet is not only the creator. The poet looks after, takes takes after the different things, as well as whereas the God also has taken many more responsibilities of the earth, but the God is not fully creator of the earth, so that the God is not free. God is tied. God is tied with us. With us means God is bound with the duties and responsibilities. So God is always with us. It means that this third stanza says that God is only with us. The God also wants to be very busy. The God is not free. That's why the God has taken the maximum responsibility, whereas the people also have to work hard according to the suggestion of the God, according to the suggestion of the poet. Now, now I want to go to the next stanza. In this Tinau digital learning session today, I am here to teach you that I'm in the fourth stanza. In this fourth stanza, uh, the poet has addressed the very next important thing here. For the religious minded people, those who are very idle, those who do not work out well, and for them, the poet has said that please, please leave the meditations. You have to leave that meditations where you are there. Means you have to leave the flowers that you are frequently offering. The next thing, you are frequently offering incense in the name of the God. For that, you have to leave. This all meditation, it does not have any use. That is why the poet has addressed that there is nothing harm. There is nothing harm when we wear tattered clothes, when our clothes become dirty, and when our clothes get stained. So the poet has said that there is nothing harm if we wear the tattered and very stained clothes. So that it is said that it is said that the people or any person, they have to meet the God, they have to stand by the God, because the God is with hardworking uh, hardworking people. So the poet has said, meet him, stand by him. Why? Because God also believes in toil. Toil means hard work. Only through hard work we can easily earn our living standard, on our living. So we don't mind, we should not mind that if we have sweat on the forehead, if we have some problems while walking, it is not a great thing. But if we walk, if we believe in toil, hard work, definitely we can get success in life. The God also has said the same very important thing. Leave this chanting and singing. I think many of you might have understood about this poem well. For your again improvement, I would like to impart you about the summary. Before I described a little about the poet Rabindranath Tagore, the poet of this lesson, live this chanting and singing. Rabindranath Tagore was a freedom fighter. He was a social reformer and composer. If we talk about him, he has not only composed the poems, he has written different essays, poetries, novels, other so many things he has written. He he wrote the national anthems for India and Bangladesh. One of the very important things for him is that he won Nobel Prize for Literature in 1913. So this was also a very, very nice thing, nice matter to hear. This poem was originally written in Bengali language, but later the poet himself translated this into English. Then after, he, in this poem, the poet, he has advised, he has suggested the religious-minded people to stop, to give up their counting of beads. I already said it, beads, meaning of beads is religious garlands where the people or where the priest, they go to temple and they wear and they start praying to the god. And he has said it should be stopped, the singing and chanting of mantras and hymns. He also request means urge. Urge means request. Them means oh, the people who believe maximum in God, or it means the people who go to temple to praise the God or pray the God. And some people they praise also. They think is that while praising the God in the name of different mantras and hymns, they believe that they will get the salvation, they will get the relief. So here said, so in the corner of the temple, in the nook and the corner of the temple, if the people they go to the temple or they go and they sit, they pray, it does not have any meaning. So the Tagore wants them beyond the four walls. It means that the people should not be in the corner of the temple. It means the people should work hard. They should come out. They should leave such things, praying the gods, and we will not achieve anything by doing these things. So the poet believes that God really does not exist in the temple. The God actually exists, or the God actually resides or lives in the heart of the hard working people. So it has been said, you can see God lives with the humble and the downtrodden. As downtrodden is who? Those who are very hardworking, or those who are very poor, or those who believe in the hard work. By working hard work, they earn their living. So the poet has said. It has been said the tillers means farmers. They cultivate the land, they walk in the land. And The path makers, those who make the path, those who make the road, who work hard at breaking stones. God lives in the company, the God lives with them. Those who believe, those who toil, those who hard work in the sun and the shower. And whose clothes are soiled, whose clothes are soiled means whose clothes are wet with dust, or whose clothes are full of dust. God loves them, those who really work hard, and they don't care about the dirty and tattered dress. Actually, by wearing dirty and tattered clothes, the people are hardworking people. They they work. They don't mind about those things. The God also becomes happy. God is to be found with the poor people, humble people. God becomes happy when they work hard with the sweat of their brow. It means that hard work never fails. It is said that. And next thing, wait further, tells to stop thinking to attain deliverance. We already discussed about deliverance. As I already said, deliverance is relief. But according to this poem, often people think that they can attain means they can get, they can get deliverance. How do they get deliverance? They think only by singing religious songs in praise of God. For them, deliverance means freedom from the cycle of birth and death. But actually, it is very difficult to get deliverance. It is very impossible to attain to get deliverance. God Himself is not free from all this. I already said this because God has so many duties and responsibilities. God has taken upon himself the difficult tasks of creation. We think that God is free. We think that God doesn't have any work. According to the poet, God has many works. God has many duties. So He has taken the responsibility of doing so many things. God is not only a creator, but also take care of everything on this earth. So normally we believe that whenever we'll have some problems, we remember the God. But actually, we should remember the God when we believe in the hard work, when we do the hard work. God is bound. Bound means God is tied to this duty forever. There is no other way than hard work to attain God. Means this sentence says that the God will be only with us when we work hard, when we involve in the hard work. Similarly, poet asks the worshipper. Worshipper means what? Those who worship the God. Worshipper to come out from his meditation. Now, he has said, why are you frequently there in the temple, inside the room, inside the dark room? That is, the doors are closed, doors are, fully, shut off. So the poet has said that you have to come out from there. He said that God could not be found. We don't get God through meditation. Through meditation, God is not found. Through offering flowers and incense, God is not found. All these efforts are futile. Futile means that will be useless. When we believe such things, that will be completely futile, useless. So it is believed that is completely trifle, useless. Poet further says that there is no harm if our clothes get dirty and stained. In fact, in fact, by wearing dirty clothes and stained clothes, the poet has said nothing will happen. When we are lazy, when we are really not liking the works, then there will be problem in life. So that is why by wearing dirty and stained clothes, we can do so many things. So before, also I already said that God also came to the dusty soil. God also wore the in very very dirty or garment, that the garment was full of dust. I already said it. So we want to attain God, we have to stand by Him. It means the God is always with the people. Where are the people? The people are in the sun, the people are in the shower, the people are working. So the God also is there. That's why the poet has suggested us that we have to be with Him, we have to stand by Him. With all those people who work hard throughout the day to earn their living. The whole idea of the poem is that hard work itself is worship. That's why work is worth it. If we work hard, then only everything becomes very nice and we will definitely get headway in life. So, dear students, we discussed a lot about the poem. We discussed a lot about the summary. Through this summary and by teaching you from the poem, you can solve the different types of the questions, fill in the blanks, true false, WH questions, etc. Now, for the SE students, I have prepared some of the very important questions from this poem. Now, we are going to discuss, I am going to tell you, and we will discuss those questions. Now, let's see what type of questions are here. See model questions. These questions are very important questions for you. These questions can very, very helpful for the SE examination 2082. Now see, here I have mentioned 7 questions. From the lesson or from the summary, many of you know the answer because the questions are very easy, very creative. Now let's discuss now from the question number 1. In question number 1, what a creative question it is. Who is the poem addressed to? Means, who is the poem addressed to? Means to whom the poem addresses. But it is in passive structure, passive voice structure. The poem is addressed to the religious minded people. Simple answer, no need to write a very long answer. Again, I'm telling you, the poem is addressed to the religious minded people. Similarly, I move on to the second question. What does the speaker advise people? Very simple question. I think many of you know the answer of this question. Now I want to tell you, the speaker advises people to give up chanting and singing mantras and hymns. Again, I want to tell you, the speaker advises people to stop singing and chanting mantras and hymns. Apart from this, he has advised people to stop counting the bits. Similarly, I want to go to the question number 3. Where do people try to find the God? We already discussed about it. People try to find the God in the dark, lonely place of the temple where all the doors are closed. Question number 3. Now let's go to question number 4. Where, according to the speaker, does the God actually reside? Where, according to the speaker, does the God actually reside? According to the speaker, the God actually resides with hardworking people. The God really likes hardworking people. Next question is here. Why cannot the God rescue this is? RESCUE, rescue people. This is mistaken. Okay, I think you understood the spelling of this. Why cannot the God rescue people? The God cannot rescue people because the God is not free. The God has so many responsibilities. The God has so many duties. The God is bound with the people or with the hardworking people. So God is not free. That's why the God cannot rescue the people. The last question, very important question is here. What did the speaker ask people to do in the last stanza? How beautiful question it is. How nice question it is. How lesson giving question it is. Now I think you can also give the answer of this question. But now I give you answer. The speaker asked the people to come out of their meditations. The speaker asks people that there is no harm if we wear tattered and stained clothes. Today, in this episode, we discussed varieties of questions here. Before the questions, we discussed the poem, we discussed the summary, and now we discuss the different questions. These are very possible questions, C model questions. I hope every one of you might have understood this lesson, and in the coming days, I will definitely come to you with different lessons and very nice, more than this preparation, I will share with you. I think if you have any queries, if you have any questions, you will keep very creative and very constructive suggestions in the inbox of Tinau digital learning session or Tinau page. Thank you. Thank you.